What is going on, people? Set the time for that one just right, I guess. I don't know. If Edward still wants to go back live, I'll shut this fucker down. The only reason I did it is because people asked me last night. I didn't want to do it. Didn't really want to do it today, but the one that asked me this morning, I kind of like her boobies, so you know. But we can definitely, if people want to come up here and talk about that call, we can absolutely do that. Hang on. Oh man, somebody's gonna have to do all the talking because I really don't feel like doing this shit today. I have not seen little fucker yet today. It's real windy here and rainy, so he's hiding in his little hut. Well, thanks for subscribing, John B. All right, who do we have here? What's up, JFK? What's up, Jennifer Marie? What's up, Sabby? John B again. Let's see here. Aussie Pete, what's going on? Tech? Like I said, if Edward wants to go back live, he can have it because I honestly don't feel like doing this. What's going on? Hunchback farting out meth claws, spreading Ebola around the planet. Oh, around Planet Fitness, I see. Well, I mean, you do what you got to do, right? You're in Wisconsin. I'm in Indiana. Yeah, probably got the same storm system going through. Oh, I'm betting that my notifications didn't go out. Or only about a third of the people are getting notifications now. What's going on, Batmom? Yeah, I forgot. I definitely want to do what we talked about. I just gotta get an address. What's going on, Bill Evans? What's going on, Cal? You got one? Yeah, good. Yeah, if you guys want to talk about that call now, that's fine. The only reason I did this is because people have been asking for one since last night, and I didn't really want to last night. I don't really want to now either, but as long as somebody else does all the talking, it'll be all right. Mine always come like 7 minutes late. Yeah, I've been told that before too. And then I've had people tell me they didn't get the notification till like right after it was over. So I don't know. I'm working with YouTube right now, and they still hate me. I keep forgetting to ask them about being shadow banned though. Morning zippity doo dah. Yeah, the ones on Discord have been coming really late for some reason. That might have to do with because I've been one of the beta testing things I've been doing is supposed to stop like dirty deleted, and I have checked it, and it does work. I have done uh, streams and used that feature. I'm not gonna make a habit out of using it. I was just testing it for them. that didn't show up on Dirty Deleted, but they also didn't show up on my Discord. So there's good and bad with it, I guess. I've not seen Little Fucker today. I just got where I have to come to stream a little while ago, and it's cold and windy and kind of rainy, so he's hiding in his little hut, and I don't want to drag him out of there. So you didn't get one on your phone, but the Discord came through pretty fast. All right. Yeah, it's the thing, some people get them and some don't. And by my estimation, about the third of the people get them. Oh yeah, Matt, I do need to. I didn't say I didn't. I knew you were with your sweetheart yesterday, so I didn't text you. But I do need to talk to you at some point. I mean, like an actual official phone call. Yes, JFK, I did notice you were first. I did notice that actually. So that phone call, it really I think we already knew about everything that we learned on there, but it confirmed a lot of things that we had no proof of, or little proof of. Yeah, we have somebody that in a few months is going to be able to do some really good things for this community. It'll be cool. I want to talk to you about that, Matt, and there's a couple other things I need to talk to you about. Working from home today. Okay. All right, cool. Wait a minute. We got an Englishman in here. We can't have that. Can't stop. Won't stop lying. I know twice I told Ed if he was going back live, I'd cancel this, but I never saw him answer me either time. So if he wants to go back live, I'll shut the shit down. I don't care. Or you guys can come on here and talk about the call or whatever. It's up to you. And I'm willing to bet that the one that put me up to this won't even be in here. Their phone. Yes, Jenny T. I said phone call. You're right. I misspoke. I meant the audio recording of what we just listened to on its channel. I don't know why I said fucking phone call. That's my bad. Yes, fake catcher content. You are being detained. Yeah, no, JFK. I said the wrong thing. I was thinking about a dirty phone call I had with the young lady and said phone call instead of interview. Yeah, that was totally my fault. There she is. No, thank you for Thank you for saying that, though, so I could straighten it out. Otherwise, people be confused. Obviously, I'm confused. What's going on, Cap? Oh, you can tell. You can tell that those cops are. You know that they're going to arrest Tommy at some point, and they already know it. Yeah, tough time. You're right. Tending to your children. Panels are more important, Tori. Don't you know that? Panels above all else. It's panel or nothing. My screen's still telling me I have 0 viewers. So either it's wrong or y'all left. You're on crotch gremlin time. Yeah. Yeah, when you got little ones like that, that's just kind of how it has to be. Jen A, the kitty's doing okay as far as I know. I just got here to where he's at so I could stream. Um, but it's really windy and cold and kind of rainy here. So I think he's hiding in his little hut, and I don't want to drag him out. So I have not seen him yet today. No, you're right. I woke up, uh, Dagnome. I woke up way earlier than I usually do for the time that I took the Ambien. So I do feel like I have some Ambien, uh, some residual Ambien left in me. So you're kind of right. Somebody gave me one called an editing program. I mean, it's not fancy, and I just use the free version called InShot. And I've been messing around with that. It seems like it's all right, but it works on a cell phone. And it's so simple I could figure it out. The English accent's going extinct by 2050. That's terrible. I actually like English accents. I'm a sucker for like a girl with like especially a Southern or a Boston accent. Oh man. Oh, Lydia, I've cooked like 5 course meals while on Ambien and not remember it. Like I would just wake up and there'd be all this food made in my house. I'd be like, damn, who the hell did that? That's awesome. Come to find out, it was me. The only way I can sleep John B is if I fucking do it myself up, and even then, sometimes it doesn't work. But yeah, if I don't take shit, I won't sleep. Like I'll stay awake for several days at a time. I was gonna say we're all a bunch of insomniacs. I mean, look at how many late night panels. You know what I mean? It's like there's usually a panel somewhere late at night. You can always find. Well, actually, nowadays you can find one 24 hours a day, but Yeah. Yeah, they shouldn't call it taking a dump. They should call it leaving a dump because you're not really taking anything. You're absolutely right, Cal. Oh, what's going on, Sabby?
Nothing. What are you doing?
I don't know. I asked Ed a couple of times if he was going to stay live, and he never answered me. So if he wants to go back live, I'll shut this fucker down. But otherwise, we can. If people want to come up here and talk about that interview, we can certainly do that because I got nothing. I didn't really feel like doing this, but when a girl asks me to do something, my tendencies are to just fucking do it. Oh, yeah, hang on, Tori. I'll get you the link again here. Yeah, insomnia is really no joke. Like after like the third day without sleep, you start like getting real fucking crazy. Some people actually hallucinate. Like I've never had a visual or audio hallucination, but like I will get shit in my mind um, that's not real, and it's not good. Oh yeah, probably pretty far behind in the chat, so I just fast forwarded it up. Sorry about that. It happens. I try to read. Sometimes I try to read every comment, but it's not possible when you're blabbing. Oh, also, y'all make sure your chat is set to live chat, and I don't know why, but YouTube went back to defaulting to just top chat instead of defaulting to live chat. So it's possible you're not seeing all of the messages. Sometimes people think other people have them blocked when that's not the case. They just have it on the wrong chat. Well, hey, beautiful, what's going on?
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Okay, all right. We can't hear you, Tori. We can't hear you, hon. Sure are pretty though. Uh-oh.
Is it just me?
No, I couldn't hear her either. Yeah, I don't even know how they decide um like whose comment gets to go through on top chat. Like how do they determine that? No, I don't think you're backstage, Tori. I'll check. Oh, yep, you are. Sorry about that. All right, let's try this again. Oh, yep, you are. Sorry about that. All right, let's try this again. Oh, you're gonna have to pause YouTube, Tori. We can hear that, but not you.
Oh.
Oh, you're gonna have to pause YouTube, Tori. We can hear that, but not you. Well, Cal, I understand that, but I mean, 99.99% of the women that I talk to would never let me touch them. So, I mean, sometimes I just like talking to them.
Yeah, pretty much. Tori?
Tori, we cannot hear you. I don't know what's going on, but we can hear the stream kind of delayed in the background. So you might want to um, pause or mute YouTube. Try begging for phone numbers. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. 99.99% of the women that I talk to would never let me touch them. So, I mean. Okay, you guys can hear that delay, right? Or am I just insane?
No,
Oh, okay, I am insane, but just because I'm insane doesn't mean that I'm hallucinating.
Yeah, but where is that coming from?
I believe it's coming from Tori.
I can call her, but she has to answer. Let me see. God, that's gonna drive me nuts. Here, let me call her.
Well, Tori, go for it. But we can hear the stream kind of played in the background, so you might want to. Yes, I am totally insane, but just because I'm insane doesn't mean that I'm not right. Yeah, having a little early morning mimosa, huh?
I have my micro.
All right, the ladies will figure it out. Was Pat Con deported? Well, with any luck, um, that's no excuse to not be on a panel, though. There is no excuse for uh, not being on a panel. I'm pretty sure that Pat Con is Rob Lowe. I'm just going to put that out there. He's been investigating us from the inside this whole time. Hang on, I got to try something here. I might kick myself for a second.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, sorry, Lydia. Oh.
And then unmute this one here. Is that better?
Let's see. You're still muted.
I am?
Uh-huh. Now you're unmuted. So go ahead and try talking.
Can you guys hear me?
No. It might be your volume.
Okay, let's see here.
Lydia, do you still smoke, or are you a reformed smoker and I'm triggering you? Or maybe you just never smoked. Oh, whoa.
I'm making you guys echo.
Okay, do you see the settings button in the bottom center?
Now,
No.
oh, shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Do you see the settings button in the bottom center?
Like down here?
No, over to your left.
Yeah, we're We're
right?
hearing her, but we're hearing her through
Who's
Savvy
your picture?
because we can hear their phone call.
Click on that.
Ladies, don't talk dirty or anything because we can hear you.
No.
We won't, Bill. I promise.
I was being sarcastic. Please talk dirty.
Let me see.
I don't know how to. Oh, wait. Which one do I choose?
Choose me. Choose me.
Bill says, "Choose me." Let me see what you left. Internal microphone.
Mm. All I got is default. Microphone array.
Yeah, do that one.
Okay. How about now?
Let me check. Might be muted.
Morning, Kitty.
Hey, Edward. He's freaking.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, click your X.
All right. Can you guys hear me now? No.
Shit.
Yeah, I can hear you, Tori.
Oh, wait. Edward said he can.
Oh, I'm all over here cussing.
Well,
Sorry, guys.
there we go. That's that. There you go. You got it now.
So it's better now.
Mm-hmm.
With a slight X.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Sadie.
Hang on, there's still.
Bye.
You still have a tab open or something, Tori?
I think we were hearing their phone call through Savvy's is what that was about.
Oh, okay.
But I think Tori's okay now. Tori, say something. Say something to the lady.
Sounds like she walked away from the computer.
Probably. So anyway, I just completely lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, the interview. We can certainly talk about that.
All right, I think I got it finally.
Oh, you're good to go now. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you sound good.
You're back.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Sorry, y'all, I don't feel like screaming today.
Bill O'Reilly, back when he was on Inside Edition, isn't it?
I don't remember what show it was, but I love doing that impression. I just don't feel like screaming today.
Did you hear when Dad did that? You know, he's like, "Oh, I just crumpled up the paper and said, fuck it, we'll do it. We're going real." It's like, what?
No, I didn't hear that, but so ordinarily he's not real. I got it.
Yeah. I was like, he must have just watched that Bill O'Reilly clip, but now he's got to incorporate that into his, like he did the same thing.
Well, I be real honest. When I saw that Bill O'Reilly clip, I immediately wanted to do it, and I've done it several times. So, and back then I wasn't ever going live anywhere. So I guess I was. That's the real reason I started this channel, was just so I could say that.
Well, now everybody knows.
Well, it's okay. So yeah, I think that it just confirmed a lot of things we already knew.
Exactly. No new information was found out by that at all. I don't believe.
No, but it's nice to have confirmation on shit that we knew. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And now
it's
can
kind
prove.
of verified everything.
Yeah, that's what it did for sure. It verified to me that Captain's just as dumb as the other ones. I thought he was smarter than that.
So did I.
I didn't, because anybody with a brain would get away from Tommy.
Yeah.
You know that time that Captain came on, I believe it was your channel. I don't remember exactly whose channel it was,
there
but
too, or was it just
he
Captain and
was,
Cooley was there too.
and he got on there and he said, "I'm my own person and I can make my own decisions." Well, the
sorry.
only people that say that exact thing are people who are being controlled. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, you don't have to say something like that.
Yeah, you're right.
And I believe that, I've worked with a lot of cops and done some stuff myself, and I believe that those cops are planning on arresting them at some point. I think they've already made up their minds. They're just waiting. And something else I was thinking about is, there was a time where, like, and I mean, the scenario could never really happen, but there was a time where, like, if I was the only one that could help Tommy catch a pred, I would have done it. But not now, because if he is extorting people, if the DA or whoever wanted to do it, they could do a RICO case, and anybody involved could be in a lot of trouble. So
Yeah, but he's not even
um,
in like complete files.
Hey, Brendan.
So even if
say that again.
I said he's not even handing in complete files, complete cases.
Right.
So what is the point of helping him catch a pred or helping him with anything if he can't even hand in a freaking piece of paper?
But they have yet to receive a full case from on any of their cases, is what they said.
So what's the point of even doing anything?
Even though,
Right.
well, they thought they were handing in full cases, but Tommy won't give his body cam, his GoPro footage up. Cooley won't give his GoPro footage up. They think, well, it's three angles of the same thing. It doesn't matter. It's still evidence. It needs to all be turned in.
No, it all has to be turned in. I can't.
What's up, Bryden?
I don't know. I can't wrap my mind around the fact that it's a civilian wants to go out catching predators but won't hand in everything.
Because it's not about catching predators for him. It's about making money.
It's about money. Money. Yeah. Yeah, it's obvious he doesn't give a
Are
shit.
you talking to us,
that.
Tori?
Oh shit, we can't hear you.
She's
Sorry.
muted.
There we go. Now we can.
This is the time when I need my son to walk me through this because I'm really struggling to figure this computer out.
Just don't touch it.
Yeah, I know. Awesome thing though, I got it off of Amazon and they accidentally sent me 2. I was like, fuck yeah, they make enough money. So,
Cool.
yeah,
Well, buy one, get one free, huh?
I know. But I was asking, how much do you think like Tommy actually gives to Cooley and Captain? I know he gives the decoys $50, but like, what about them?
I've heard he doesn't really give Cooley much of anything.
Wow.
According to Cooley and Captain, they both get $50 for editing.
That's sad.
Well, was it in that interview or someplace else? I saw him say it cost him $150 to do a catch to pay everybody.
You said that in that interview.
I don't know how they don't get angry when they see like all those donations coming in, you know, when he gets like $2,000-$3,000 in one live stream. Like, that's bullshit,
I think that they're
Yeah.
they're fine with it. I mean, I think that I don't know. I don't know, Tori. It's so weird to me. It's infuriating how even I didn't realize, even Captain was this brainwashed where he's like, well, they should mind their own fucking business because people are calling like Weld County being like, how come you're not doing your job on cases that Tommy didn't even turn in, but Tommy goes live on his chit chat saying he turned them in. So
Yeah.
his cult is calling up the police station demanding that they do their job on cases that Tommy didn't even turn in. And Captain's like, well, they should just mind their fucking business then. Well, no, Tommy shouldn't say that live.
Yeah, that's not people from our
No.
side. That's his people thinking that the police are not doing their job when it's in actuality it's Tommy not doing what he's lying to them saying that he's doing.
Oh, but to go back to answer your question, I think they're fine with whatever Tommy gives them because they're fine with everything else that Tommy does. So if he gives them $50, he gives them $20. Oh, I can't afford it. I got my methadone this week, buddy. I'll spot you next week. So he gives them $10, whatever. I don't know. They're fine with whatever he gives them.
That's crazy.
I've heard through the grapevine that Cooley doesn't take any payment at all.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
Cooley seems like a really good person.
From the sound of that interview, he's kind of dumb though. Like I believe that genuinely Cooley probably is a good person outside of whatever is going on with CPP and Tommy. If Cooley was not associated with CPP or Tommy at all, I believe Cooley's a good guy.
He's not as dumb as Captain or Tommy though.
Oh, correct.
He still goes along with the shady bullshit, like when and if it wasn't Cooley, then please correct me. When they were trying to make it look like Alex was making a donation, and
Right.
they doxed Stephanie, he
Right.
went along with that.
He
Right.
showed it on his phone. He showed Cooley that what the message that he was about to send, that super chat on his phone. And then when he said that's him, meaning that's Alex, he's like, recognize that name? Yeah, that's him. That was, I mean, what was Cooley supposed to do right then though? Be like, oh, well, fuck, you're about to dox somebody? I'm out of here. No, he had to sit there and, act like he didn't know what was going on. That's what he did. So
Right.
Yeah, Smashley, whenever I say dumb, I'm not saying like dumb. He's complicit with Tommy's actions, just I guess because maybe he is shy or maybe he just needs to grow a set a little more and stand up against Tommy. Or maybe, maybe he's just so interested in getting these chomos or whatever that he overlooks all the bad shit because of the little bit of good.
I think that Cooley is kind of like annoyed, doesn't really have a lot going on in his life, doesn't really have a whole list of friends to go to. So Tommy's his friend, so he uses, Tommy in that aspect. I think like Tommy, I think that Cooley thinks that Tommy is his only friend or one of his only friends. And that's why he has to back Tommy no matter what he does. Because if he loses Tommy, then he's got nobody.
Well, and they also know that if they don't back Tommy, that Tommy's going to turn the mob against him.
Exactly.
Happened numerous times with
that when he showed Cooley that text message doxing Steph, that was as much a warning to Cooley as it was showing him that text message, because it was like, look, I'll do this to you too.
Yep.
Mm. Yeah, maybe Cooley's just still around under duress. Maybe Tommy knows something about him.
Well,
So
after that,
I think that's come up before.
After that police interview meeting, I don't think it's under duress anymore. I may have thought that a little bit beforehand, but after that conversation with Weld County, no, I think he's just in it. Well, I think that what Ed's saying, I think maybe he's grasping on to that relationship with Tommy as like his last friend or whatever.
I mean, not to say that Tommy wouldn't use that against him, though. Cooley's frightened of his address being out there. Tommy'd be the first one to dox it if Cooley ever crossed him, or if Tommy thought Cooley crossed him.
Well, and Cooley's a single dad, isn't he? I mean, I know he's got like that, McCoolson lady now, but wasn't he like a single
I think he
dad?
said he had a 4-year-old daughter or something, 5-year-old daughter in that police
Oh.
interview. So that's why he didn't want. Of course, yeah. I mean, we wouldn't put his address out there anyway, but you know, it's good to protect it for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and I remember Damone saying that, you know, Tommy had said some things about Cooley and Captain that he knows that they would not, you know, want repeated. So there's something there that way as well. It just sucks. But.
Yeah. I'm sure he's told, you know, Damone everything about everybody, just like he's told everybody about everybody else, you know?
That's what he did to me. Like when I first met him and I started decoying, like he was like, "What's your story?" You know, and so I kind of told him what happened. And next thing I know, Twomper's sitting there making shit up, like fucking laughing, you know, and it's like, what the fuck? Why are you telling everybody my shit, dude?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens. I didn't realize I didn't know. I just knew you were kind of with him, and then one day you were like not with him anymore, and I didn't know what happened. But like, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I kind of got in a big argument with Twomper, so it was when he got in that, I don't know what happened between him and Webb, but I told Webb just ignore him because he's a bully, and then Twomper just kind of lashed out on me. So, no, it went downhill from there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Smash,
I don't know. I'll leave it up to Tori if she wants to tell the whole story or not.
Smashley, I don't think anybody's arguing the fact of what Cooley is outside of CPP. Inside of CPP, he's holding Tommy's pocket. You know, as far as CPP goes, he's holding Tommy's pocket and backing him up on everything that he does. That shows a lack of character and balls. Not necessarily, it doesn't say that he's a bad person or a bad father or, you know, even a bad human being. It just shows that he has no gumption.
Maybe he's just so easygoing, like he just, you know, doesn't care about all the
you
other
know,
shit. Yeah.
I can give him the benefit of the doubt on that, and I've said this numerous times. I don't know if I feel this way as much now after that interview with Weld County, but I said that if Captain and Cooley were to break off from Tommy and eliminate Tommy out of the whole situation, that I would back them starting their own organization 100%.
Oh, totally. I think all of us would. So.
I don't know. I can't back Captain much anymore after this interview.
Yeah,
he sounds like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
kind of like that's what I was saying. Like after this interview, I don't know if I could say that as much, but you know, I don't know. What's up, Wab?
What's up?
Honestly, I think they all did. Trying to tell the officers what they can and can't do, what they can and can't do.
Yeah, Tommy was definitely trying to manipulate the cops, but he's not used to talking to people that won't let that happen. You know.
Funniest part is, I'll just call the news. I'll call Rob Lowe, the person who exposed me as being a fraud, and they'll talk shit about you too, Weld County Sheriff's Office.
Apparently, he thinks
Really?
apparently he thinks Weld County didn't see that interview or didn't see that story on him or something.
I love how he threatens the news. He's threatened the news. He tried 3 times in that same interview. I'll just go to the news. You're gonna look bad, buddy. Okay.
Cop doesn't give a fuck about the news.
That cop had no problems like calling him out at all.
No, I give mad respect to that.
That guy is fantastic.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, yeah.
And it really did sound like he was talking to an audience.
Oh,
He was. That was for everybody else. That was not for just Tommy and CPP. He knew that was going to get FOIA'd. He knew that was going to get released. He wanted it out there. The cop did.
Yeah. Yep. He did, and I know that for a fact. The way that he I know that he wanted it out there for a fact. I'm not going to say openly how I know that he wanted that interview to get out there, but he definitely wanted that interview to be out in the public.
Well, it just sucks because he like is ruining the cases, and just I was really disappointed in hearing him say that the YouTube channel and exposure and all that is going nowhere. It's like, okay, dude, obviously you're not in it for the kids. Work with the cops. If they're willing to work with you, they'll take your case. Do it.
Take the case, get the body cam footage when they go to arrest him, do a sit down story and like docuseries style, kind of like what say Skeeter Jean's got a really successful channel. Do a docuseries style about it, show body cam footage from the arrest, read the chat logs, just change the style of video that you do. They're not telling you can't post it. They just need you to change your style and your methods.
And people would love it.
You could still create a very successful channel and do it, but it's not going to get him the shock value, and it's not going to have his cult donating money to him like they are.
Yeah.
It's going to be very.
And he said, "But we'll have to wait 9
People
months."
love what's that jackass, that queer one up there in Michigan? I mean, I don't know. I don't like his name, but I mean, I don't like him. But boy, what is he? Help me out here. He's been doing this for a long time.
Anxiety Wars.
Yeah, exactly. That guy. He barely does catches. He sits there in front of a microphone and reads off the chat logs, and he's extremely successful.
Look at Mike Fox. Mike Fox uses other people's content and has 1.5 million
extremely successful.
Yeah.
There's a way to put it out there, and that's I've said this from day one, Ed, that my method of being able to keep pred catches on YouTube is I'm going to do something similar to that with my channel, and I'm going to use the support that I get from people to get body cam footage and FOIA police reports, and we're going to watch body cam footage and police reports and talk about the catches after the fact. After these catchers are on Rumble and they call the cops and the cops come and show up, I'm going to get the body cam footage and show the body cam footage on YouTube. That's how I'm going to keep pred catching on YouTube, because they're eliminating it, but they're not going to eliminate body cam footage. So I'm going to keep it on YouTube that way.
Sad. Well, and I know go ahead.
I was gonna say that's what I was gonna do, incorporate with my catches too. That's why I always ask for the call number and shit. I just gotta get down to the police station and pull the reports.
Well, and the guy that I caught in Cheyenne, the detective down there that was actually working the case, like he told me that he has a very, very strong feeling about predators and stuff. So I think something happened to him too, and but he contacted me because he could not get a hold of Tommy because Tommy kept changing his phone number all the time. So there was like Tommy just doesn't pursue these cases, I mean, the guy got convicted, thankfully, but he just needs to stay in contact with these people.
So you're the one conviction he's got, huh?
He got 2 years, yeah, in Cheyenne.
Cool.
That guy was nasty. He was bad.
And that's the thing. It sounds like all they have to do is answer emails and send the cops what they want. That, I mean, how hard is that? I don't know. It's so obvious. I mean, we already knew it, but all he cares about is his fucking channel and making money.
Yeah.
He pretty much admitted that in the interview. He's like, "What about my channel?" I was like, "I don't give a fuck about your channel. I care about convictions."
If I could tolerate talking to these guys, I would decoy again, and I wouldn't want anything for it, but it puts me in a bad place. I can't stomach it, I give credit to the people that stick around and continue to do it because it's very hard. So
It's very hard.
Yeah. Yeah, if somebody wants to drop Matt's Cash App, or Matt, if you want to drop your Cash App to help you pay for, like I haven't asked any of you how much you had to pay to get that video, but um, Matt does have some out-of-pocket expenses, so if
Well,
you want to drop your Cash App and people want to give to it, that's fine.
yeah, and I don't need people to donate. I'm doing it out of my pocket. That's what I want to use the monetization for in the future. Because if I could put my videos out after I got 1,000 subs and got monetized, the little bit of super chats that I would get and the ad monetization that I could get, if I made 30 or 40 bucks a video or something like that, 30 or 40 bucks would, usually pay for one FOIA request on just documentation, and about 60 usually, if depending on how long the video is and what it is. Some videos are very expensive, but in some police departments the videos aren't nearly as expensive as others.
Right.
I saw somebody say a little further back on chat, I don't know who it was, but they were saying that Alex is doing it for the money too, and if we think he would still do it without streaming live. I mean, he doesn't get donations on Rumble, does he? Is there an option to do that on there?
I think there is
Yeah,
an
he does.
option to
okay.
donations on Rumble.
Yeah,
I have a hard time using that app.
The app is hard to use like on your phone or whatever, but if you use the Chrome browser, use your browser and use Rumble on your laptop or computer or tablet or whatever, it's way better.
Oh, I'll have to try that.
I gotta say, Alex, makes a fair amount of money, but he uses it and actually puts it back in the channel. He uses it for traveling expenses and actually goes and, that's why I have no problem being subbed to his locals. And
No, you get something for your money.
yeah, that too, it's, he's actually making an effort to go and travel the country and stuff and work with all these different departments and whatnot.
Well,
I
isn't
think-
Alex working with a bunch of different decoys all over the United States?
Well,
He
that
works
too,
with several different groups.
He's not just traveling 20 minutes.
Hey,
No,
if somebody has a TV or a radio on in the background, could you turn it down, please?
Or kids.
Well, if it's a kid, don't worry about turning the kid down. I'm cool with that. If that's what it is, I just can't tell.
Alex gets the worst of the worst too. Like he gets some really bad people.
Sabrina in the background.
Yeah, that too. He does get the worst of the worst, and that's his motto. He's pulling in results and stuff. If Tommy traveled more than he did, I guarantee he wouldn't have the problems that he did with the police that he does now in his area. Yeah, they're probably sick of it.
I can
Especially because he's
imagine.
not doing any. Especially because he's not doing it the way they're asking him to, or whatever. You got to give a little bit to get a little bit.
Well, it's like when he's out of money and he needs money, he'll just like scrape something up real quick, just to be on and make money.
Yeah, it definitely does seem like that.
Yeah.
Tommy made enough.
Yeah, Alex doesn't have to travel the country like he does to catch preds. I mean, he goes after the worst of the worst. You know what I mean? He could save a lot of money by not traveling like that. He could just stay in Texas. So people that say he's just in it for the money, nah.
No,
Because if
Alex-
for the money, he would
Alex
stay
is
local
a-
and not spend any money traveling.
Alex is a content creator.
He even said it himself that he could catch many predators in his area.
Yeah, he could stay in Houston and
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's
could
a
catch a
perfect way to
bunch
put it.
of 25-year-olds going after 15-year-olds all day, every day.
Yeah, he even says that.
just like what Tommy does. He could do exactly what Tommy does. Catch him at the 7-Eleven next door or whatever. But Alex is a content creator. You know, he creates his content, and it started out as he was just wanting to clown and get views.
Mm-hmm.
He realized, wow, I can make a fucking difference, and we're making people like change the way things are going. You know, he's changing the fucking world. You know, he's changing. You know, to speak largely about it, he's changing the world. You know, he's changing the views on stuff like this. He's putting it out in front of people.
Well, and he's like really good at getting people to admit stuff. Like that catch this morning, like that guy, I mean, he was fucked up in the head, you know, and he straight up admitted, it's like, yeah, like kids, you know, had this attraction for many years, and he just gets that information out of them so easily. He's so good at it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just
I
breaks
agree.
them.
Yeah, and from what I understand, what I've been told is Alex pays his guys pretty damn good too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I would definitely think so. You can tell, like, some of the times that the ones that like break and that like, the people that Alex catch, like the ones that like break and have like a bunch of dirty secrets and living like double lives and like all this crazy stuff. Like sometimes you can tell like they uh, they're relieved to get it off their chest and tell someone like some of the deep dark secrets that they have. I'm sure, like, you know, like secrets like that you don't tell anyone unless they're into the same thing. You can talk about it. They talk about it, I'm sure, but you're not just gonna call your brother or your sister and be like, hey, you know, this weekend I you know, started looking for kids or like whatever the case may be. Like you keep that shit in. It's like killing someone and keeping it to yourself. It, you know, starts
Yeah.
changing you and shit.
Alex will abort an interview before he will make them confess under duress. He will not threaten the cops. He won't make them. They won't be under duress. He's going to make them, and he'll abort the interview before he makes somebody uncomfortable to the point of confessing. He wants
Yeah,
to build rapport
trying
and make them comfortable, and then just get them to open up and incriminate themselves.
Yeah, perfect example was the other day, the other night or whatever, a few nights ago or whatever, when the Cred wouldn't come out of his house and he wanted to do the interview inside with no cameras and he had the gun on the table and shit.
Yeah,
Like he had the
dumped it
audio
through the
and
window.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you know, that was like an intense catch, but Alex worked that guy perfectly, you know. Like you said, didn't force him to do anything. He kind of let the guy have a little bit of control of the situation, but like Alex still came out on top.
No bust larpers. Alex does not say that. Not in that way. He does not. He insinuates something, but he will never say that we're going to turn this in or we're going to call the cops or anything like that. He'll say, "Well, it's your best option." You know, Alex does not
Yeah,
say that. So
Yeah,
you're
he never mentions
false.
the cops.
like you
Yeah,
said,
I
he
don't think I've
insinuates
ever heard him say that.
Yeah, he will never say that. Not in the past year and a half. He hasn't. He might insinuate and he might say that, but he's not going to actually come out and say it. He might make them believe that.
I don't even hear him making them believe that.
Who's watching TV in the background?
Not me.
Are you listening to APP or something?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, but I don't know if it's somebody's kids, then fine. But if it's a TV or a radio, it needs to go.
Yeah, I only have YouTube open. and it's just on Bill's channel.
Hold on. It might be an iPad. I have earbuds in, so I can't really tell. Yep, it was me after all. Sorry.
Dang it, Torre.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's all right.
deaf anyway,
I'll think of a way to punish you. All right, I gotta mute myself for a little bit. I will be right back.
Don't everybody go quiet.
No, I was just thinking the other day how Alex comes up with all kinds of random stuff to get these guys talking. He doesn't say talk to me or it's going to be worse when the cops show up or I'm calling the police.
Yeah, you'll never hear him say that. Say talk to me, or I'm calling the cops. No, I'm telling you, you won't bust LARPers. You won't hear him say that.
No, I've never heard him say it.
He will never threaten to call the cops, ever. He's been told by too many investigators not to do that.
I've only been listening to Alex for the past 2 months and I haven't heard him say it.
Yeah, I think when he says it, he's like, you know, it's in your best interest to talk this out with me so we can figure out a solution. I want to know why, you know, you're doing this. You know, what's your story? You know, I've never really heard him threaten the cops.
We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And I don't care if the catchers are making money doing this because it costs money to do this.
I agree with that.
Especially traveling to work with all these decoys in different areas. There's not catchers that can drive to Montana and catch somebody.
But
Not.
at least go get a conviction, you know, have them in jail or a good case and follow up with them and whatever. Don't just walk away because you got $3,000 in your pocket.
And all these decoys are working with Alex for a reason.
That's where most of the work is too. You know, it's like countless hours talking to these nasty people.
All right, I'm back. Is everybody naked still? Good.
Yep.
All right.
Alex does, you know, the only people that are worried about how much money Alex makes are the Tommy fans. They're the only ones worried about how much money.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no problem with anybody making money, any catcher making money or anybody making money with their channel. As long as you're honest about it. And Alex is, you know, honest about where it goes. And I mean, he doesn't give every detail about where it all goes, but
he tells enough where you really don't care. You know, he's out there to make a living, you know, and you can see his lifestyle and see that he's not out there just blowing money doing stupid stuff. He's not using donations to go to New York on a vacation with his wife and party on rooftops to get one catch that wasn't even his catch in the first place. You know, it's if Alex
and
Alex,
again,
go ahead, Bill.
I was just saying again, he does not have to crisscross the country to go after the worst of the worst. He doesn't have to do that. He could just stay in Texas and he wouldn't have as much overhead that way, and he would still probably be getting as much in donations. So if he was just trying to profit, he could make a bigger profit margin by not traveling so much.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, did Alex? Yeah, Alex went to fucking Hawaii to get a guy, and did nobody even knew that he was going to Hawaii? He didn't pedal for donos for plane tickets or hotels or anything like that. He went to fucking Hawaii.
And he brought his whole crew too. And think about how expensive that must have been. Hawaii's expensive. It's like flying to Hawaii is fairly expensive as it is.
Yeah.
Plus hotel or Airbnb or whatever. Everything and anything.
I heard Tommy
More
was going to
expensive in
drive that
Hawaii.
RV to Hawaii.
Without fixing the window.
Your window might leak when he's going across the Pacific.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that RV in somewhere, like in Breaking Bad or something.
Yeah, the one in Breaking Bad was nice.
I'm in Trump Tower tweaking with Struggle Jennings on the gold toilet. Wow. That's
Oh, I can guess who said that. That dude never breaks character.
no. Yeah, Hunchback. That's what I hear. They outed his decoy or tried to out his decoy, like a few weeks before the catch, and Alex got the guy back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Stephanie had a hand in that.
Yeah, from the way I understand it, I don't know. I think Steph was trying to get the catch and give it to Tommy. So
Yeah, that's kind of what it seemed like because he was like, "Oh, we're gonna be going to Hawaii soon, guys. Hope maybe."
and PatCon, that's because PCI and PCM are actually a non-profit.
Yeah, and they're another group that travels a fair amount too.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying that Alex isn't in it to make a living. He is. He's stated that before. Nobody has a problem with him making a living.
He's honest about it.
He's honest about it, and he pays his people well.
All right. Ed disappeared because that's what Ed does. You know, somebody told me one time how much he paid his people, but one, I didn't get it from Alex directly, and two, I wouldn't say anyway because it's nobody's business, but it was pretty substantial.
Yeah, I would think so.
Same here, Bill.
You know, they got to live too.
Mm-hmm.
They work full time for him, you know.
Yeah, they can't maintain a regular job and be going all over the country all the time. So I don't think anybody's saying that it's a bad thing that Tommy makes money. I think our problem, at least me personally, my problem with it is that he's not honest about it. He always has grifts going on to try to get more. His constant dry begging.
He lies saying that he's
things
broke,
like that,
and lies saying that he's
Mhm.
broke and that it costs him money to do these catches, and he's a liar. That's why.
Mm-hmm. That's why I have a problem. I mean, this isn't the only reason I have a problem with Rami, but like even before all the even before he was making people jump into rivers and shit. I had a huge problem with Rami because he's fucking constantly asking for money and grifting and that kind of thing.
And he doesn't put anything back into the organization either. Nothing. He's got people donating his SD cards and
I
binders
gotta
and
fly.
paper.
I gotta help my dad do some metal.
Everybody donates everything, and he complains about having to buy phones or whatever. Alex didn't complain shit about the camera falling off the back of the car yesterday on the highway somewhere. He said, "Well,
Oh
guys,
shit!
lost the camera. Boom, we'll get another camera."
I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, and I think he only said that in locals. He only said it in locals. I don't even think he let anybody else know about it. But the camera was left on top of the trunk yesterday and fell off the car on the highway.
Oh man. I lost a really nice fishing pole that way one time. Had it up on top of my Blazer. $200 reel and like an $80 pole, gone. Which honestly, I don't usually spend that much on fishing poles because I can catch just as good with the Zebco 33 as I can with the top of the line bait caster.
Yeah. And a lot of times it's less stressful to fish with a 33 than it is a complicated bait caster.
Yeah, at least 33s don't backlash.
Right. You get one that's not set up right and you spend more time fishing out spider rat nests than you do.
Yeah, I mean, I got pretty good at controlling the backlash, but still. And like the fish doesn't know what kind of pulls on the other end. A lot of that's just marketing crap. I can catch just as much with that 33, as I can with anything else.
Yeah, APP.
Oh, his camera's insured. Cool.
Yeah, it was insured. I think if I'm not mistaken, he went and bought a smaller, like cheap camera. It looked like they had a camera also. It may have been one of the guys' cameras though, but it looked like he had an actual camera today. Just one you can go buy for a couple $100 at Best Buy or whatever.
Man, I remember I used to be pretty heavy into photography. I mean, I developed my own film and everything. And I remember when digital photography first came out, it was like 1.3 megapixel. And
Yeah,
then
and you had the
when it
flop
went up to,
shove in the side of the camera.
mm-hmm, yeah, and then when it went up to 2 megapixels, everybody's like, "Oh my God, 2 megapixels!" Which really, if you're gonna print out like an 8x10 glossy, 2 megapixels is really all you need. And then it's just gone up and up and up.
Now you've got 40 megapixel on your phone.
Yeah, I think this phone has a 50 megapixel on it. It's got different options, but
Yeah, I don't even know exactly what mine has. Let me look that up.
But really, I mean, you don't really need that much. At this point, it's just a competition between the companies. But whatever.
Okay. Let's see.
And like the first SLR I ever bought only had, man, like 16 megapixel. But at the time, that was like, one of the top of the line.
Mine has quad camera on the back. It's 108 megapixels and a 40 megapixel front camera.
What kind of phone do you have?
An S22 Ultra.
Right on.
Let's see. Main camera 108 megapixel. Second camera 10 megapixel telephoto. Third camera 10 megapixel telephoto. Fourth camera 12 megapixel extra wide. Front camera is 40 megapixel PDAF. Okay. I didn't even know. It works. That's all I know.
Right on. I wish mine would take better low light pictures because I like to take pictures of the moon, and like they never come out great. So anything else it's fine, but and if somebody has offered to buy me a new phone, I don't know if I'm going to take her up on it or not, but I got to figure out. I've been reading on Google, but I can't find anything that says like what's the best for low light,
Now, if y'all want to know how much Alex makes, then go ask him how much his expenses are, and y'all can do the work to break it down.
Well, I mean, so what if he's making $10,000 a month of profit? He's still paying his people a good wage, and he still has a lot of, So what if he profits $10,000 a month? He does the work. He can't have a regular job because he's traveling all the time.
I don't understand why everybody gets upset that these guys are out there making money
It's
for
just
doing
like
something
the
good.
purpose. Yeah.
Nobody cares that they're making money.
Well,
Nobody
then what are you
cares.
guys reading in chat?
Huh?
Then what
No,
are you guys reading in chat?
they
Yeah, she talked about the
obviously
chat.
care how much Alex makes a month, or they're using it to say, why do we care how much Tommy makes? Why do we care how much Tommy makes? Is because he goes on Chit Chats live every day saying that he's broke and that he can't pay his bills and that he needs people to send him stuff and all that when he doesn't.
Yeah, that was the whole point of your
That
chart
was the
and graphs
that was the whole point
to
of the
prove that he was lying about it.
hour-long presentation, was to show that he is making money. He is making enough money to buy all of his stuff.
And I've never heard anyone in this community say, we care what Tommy makes because he's a dick. It's, we care what Tommy makes because he doesn't tell the truth.
Yeah, because it's scammy. Well, and you don't have like Alex, people that work with Alex, they're not like running off from him. Oh, he treated me this way, like what did Locke call it? Tommy, I can't remember. But yeah, like Tommy just uses people for what he can get out of them, and that's it. Spits them out.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jules, don't worry about it. I don't get bent out of shape if somebody can't be here or just chooses not to be. So you're good. it'd be unrealistic to expect anybody to show up for every stream.
Yeah, Toe, he's been saying that for the past year and a half. Is he wants to be able to start a family. He wants to be able to buy a house. Wants to start a family. He wants to settle down somewhere one day. I don't know how much. I don't know when that's going to be or how much he's going to travel after he decides to have a kid and settle down and get married and whatnot. But I would imagine that all the massive amount of traveling that he does now, you know.
Yeah.
Well, nobody really questions anybody else's finances, you know, and like any of the decoys or any of the other catchers, but they're not on there making up a story just to get money. So, I mean, I don't think anybody really wants to investigate Alex's stuff.
Right, Lydia?
Yeah, I thought he was 22, but yeah, for a young guy, I mean, yes, you can make the argument he has an immature sense of humor, but he's out there doing things that most people at his age um, just wouldn't even think about doing. So I give him credit for that. Now, when I first started watching Alex, I remember when he had like 20 people in his live chats. When I first stumbled across him, I was like, oh man, this dude catches predators and he roasts them, which was awesome. But watching him kind of mature a little bit and develop his interviewing style has been pretty cool too, you know. So either way he does it, I like both of his methods, the old one and the new one. And that's another way why you can tell he gives a shit is because if he didn't give a shit, he wouldn't be doing the best that he can to make sure these fuckers get convicted. He could have just kept roasting them and still had just as big of an audience.
I feel like if Alex was just roasting the predators and clowning on them, he could have a lot larger subscriber count than what he does doing it trying to get convictions. I feel like that alone shows that he does care about what they're doing and that he's going about it, you know, as right as he can, you know. But I think that if he just because he built massive channels before clowning on them, and it's taken a lot of work to build what he's built now, doing it the right way and the way that he's getting convictions and arrests. He built the channel, you know, exponentially faster by clowning on them and you know, harassing them and whatnot. It was easier to get people on board with him. So.
Yeah, so I mean, he does give a shit, you know, about getting convictions.
I know he won't take it unless he really, really knows, you know, that the guy will get arrested. So, because I had one guy I was talking to, it was over a year, and he was out here in Colorado, and Alex was going to go get him, but there was one piece of information that was missing that we couldn't do it, so he didn't go, you know. But Tech knows about that one.
Well, I mean, I don't agree, bust LARPers. Probably the majority, yes, but there's an awful lot of them that really do give a shit, and went quite a while before they actually started making any money, you know. So yeah, they're 100%. A lot of them are in it just for the money. And honestly, if somebody is in it just for the money, I don't care as long as they're doing it right. As long as they're doing all the follow up work and all the stuff that doesn't get any attention or whatever. But yeah, even if somebody is in it just for the money, as long as they're doing it right, I don't care.
Plus, I mean, everything's based on money, so it costs to wipe your own ass. So, but if he's
Yeah.
getting the convictions, I mean, then I'm not gonna say anything. Gambling.
Y'all think he's gambling the money away?
I think that a gambling problem would be a pretty viable reason for why. I mean, he might actually be broke all the time, but you did the research yourself. You know how much he makes. You know how much he pays out, and like he's still. I mean, he might actually be broke all the time. It might all be going to gambling and drugs.
Maybe so.
Gambling addiction is one of those that's harder to spot than like a drug addiction. Unless
Yeah.
unless you know the person, and you're right with them all the time, then you might pick up on some things. But
I had a
gambling
aunt.
doesn't make.
Oh, go ahead.
And I was just going to say, gambling doesn't make your eyes bloodshot. Gambling doesn't make you stagger. You know what I mean? Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say I had an aunt that blew $80,000 in 1 year gambling on scratch tickets. It was pretty bad. So
Wow.
it can be very, very addictive.
I can kind of see. I never got addicted to gambling, but I used to like to go to the boats every once in a while. And that excitement that you get, even when you're losing that constant, that constant dopamine trip, because okay, I might win the next one. And then when you do go up and you realize what that kind of dopamine high is about, when you're going down, it's just like any other addiction. You're trying to chase that one high that you remember, that first time that you ever doubled your money.
Yeah.
And even when you do that again, it's still not quite the same. So you keep chasing. It's the same concept. So I mean, I get it. Plus, the casinos are designed to make you like casinos don't have clocks in them for a reason. Those messed up, weird looking carpets that they have, they do that for psychological reasons because it makes your mind not want to look at the floor. It makes you want to keep your eyes focused on the machines and the dealers and stuff. Everything about a casino is designed to make you want to stay there. I mean, they give you. I would go in and just spend quarters on slot machines to get free drinks and free rooms and free dinners and all that kind of stuff.
Sadly, you don't even get that anymore. You have to pay for your own coffee now in Vegas in the morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't even get a coffee machine in your room anymore.
Wow.
Crazy.
Most of my casino experience was at the boats up on Lake Michigan, like in Michigan City. One was the Trump, another one was the Horseshoe. They were right. Boats. See, in Indiana, I think they might have changed that law, but at that time in Indiana, you can only have a casino if it was on water. So they had the boats that would just stay parked at the docks all the time, and they wouldn't leave very often.
Kind of like
But just to
Ozark,
keep it
huh?
legal.
Sounds cool.
I don't think I've ever been to an Ozark, but I mean they're basically all the same. They just have a different name on the outside.
Ozark is like a TV series on Netflix, but they buy a casino on the water to like launder money. So just reminded me of that when you said that.
Oh, right. I mean, you can go to the office in the casino, they have places where you can remortgage your house to get money to gamble there. It's wild.
Yeah, I've never really
I mean,
won good on slot machines, just blackjack. That's the only table like I would actually win money.
oh yeah, I like blackjack. I mean, what I would do is just take in whatever amount of cash I was willing to lose, and I didn't take my credit cards in with me or anything.
Yeah, that's smart.
The very first time I went to a casino, like 20 minutes after being there, I was just messing around playing like quarter slots, and I don't remember how much I made, but I actually thought I broke the damn machine because I had pulled I pulled the lever real hard, and these alarms start going off, and like I knew that alarms would go off, if you want something. Uh, but I was ready for guys to come out with guns drawn on me or some shit, thinking I was breaking into the damn thing. But it was just because I'd won. I don't remember the amount now exactly, but it was enough where they had to bring the cash card out and pay out of the cash card. Um, and that was like my very first time, my first 20 minutes in a casino.
Wow.
Now, not
I bet
every
you
time went
spent
like
it
that
all, huh?
afterwards, but what's that?
I said I bet you spent it all that day too back at the casino.
No, well, what I did was I put my original amount in that I walked in with. I put that in one pocket and then gambled away everything that I won. But I was there for several hours. I was real disciplined about money back then. So I had a card where you can just put your card in or whatever, and they just keep track of how much you're spending in there. But there's something about having a bucket full of quarters, or tokens or whatever. You know what I mean? Even though you get more perks with the cards, but I just would rather actually pop coins in and get coins out. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're not doing it now, but man, you can get some free dinners, and like I used to get vouchers for free rooms, and I wasn't going up there a whole lot.
Well, crap, what happened? Everybody got quiet.
Hmm? Yeah. Yeah, Cal, that's another thing is I saw a thing where casinos have facial recognition, so that like if you've been banned from a casino because you beat them too many times, they'll come and throw your ass out. And they also do look for like a new face that walks in the door, and you'll somehow like win more perks to come back later if you're new. I did see a thing on that. I think I might. Well, it's probably expired by now, but I think I might still have a couple of free rooms coming from them. One more on certain sites legally have to have higher payback percentage. Huh. That's the thing. When you're playing on a computer program from home, I know that there are laws that govern that kind of thing, but like, how the hell do you know you could ever when how do you know it's truly random? You know what I mean? And you could say the same thing for casinos, but I know the casinos get inspected all the time. You know, so yeah, I don't know. I've never gambled online before.
Yeah, I never have either, except for like slot games or something for fun.
I feel like Tommy does sports betting online.
I thought he did too because of the chimes on his phone.
Yeah, I don't know if it has to do. I don't know as far as the chimes go, but I know that he's said numerous times that he's won this amount of money and won that amount of money on football games.
You don't have the ESPN app on your phone?
No, I don't. I don't watch sports.
Oh, well. The ESPN app is a completely different ringtone. And the gambling app, there's commercials that show the ringtone. And they're two different sets of ringtones. Completely two different sets.
Hmm.
One is for gambling and one
Well,
is for ESPN.
that's the thing about
That'd be a fun.
degenerate gamblers specifically is they love to tell you about the times they win money, but they don't tell you about the times they lost. You know, it
But
has
that'd
to
be
be
a
sweet
fun
in there.
little
Okay.
research for you.
All right, Pat Con, I'll take your word on that. I bet you guys never thought you'd hear me say that.
At least in Vegas, there's like other stuff to do, you know, other than just gamble. Like random. I don't know. I went to what Body Works the last time I was there. You know, I don't know if you guys seen that,
So what?
but it was actually pretty cool.
Sorry, Bill.
You're right. I just couldn't hear what you said.
Who, me?
Whoever said the last thing, I thought you said Body Works, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, the exhibit in Vegas. It's like all the dead bodies. They like slice and dice it, and you can look at it. I don't know. It's just
Oh,
interesting.
the plasticized thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago has a display, or I don't know if they still have it. I haven't been there a long time, but they have a display of every stage of a fetus, and they're all real. Every stage of a fetus, all the way up to 9 months. So like they've got babies in jars of formaldehyde. It's interesting, but it's disturbing.
I think I would have a hard time like looking at that, you know. Like I can watch gore videos and things like that, but when it involves kids, like it really bothers me. I don't know.
Yeah, watching it on a movie is one thing because you know it's not real, but when you're right there, you know, and yeah, it's not. I don't spend a lot of time at that exhibit. Off topic. Does anyone believe Finnegan had a New York catch?
Oh, I
Well,
think
we know he was
again.
in New York.
Do we believe that Finnegan had a New York catch? Yeah, he was there with the cops and the pred catching him.
Yeah, I was going to say that was quite a while ago, but I I know that he was in New York, and I'm pretty sure he did have a catch there.
Hey, Wolfie.
What's going on, Wolf?
Where's your man at, Sap?
Probably working.
Yeah. Busy being a locksmith, huh?
Naked paintballing? Oh, fuck that. I love being naked, and I used to paintball a lot. But those things will cut you open if they hit bare skin. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be. I don't know. Ladies, are there any takers? I guess we can try it out and just turn the guns way down low.
I'll pass on that one.
It sounds very painful.
Yeah.
Like those guys run around with padding, and then you want to go naked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to paintball every weekend, and if they hit bare skin, they don't feel good.
Oh no, John B. That catch was a live catch, so we all got to see it when it was live. He just hasn't released it since. That's why we know it happened. We watched it live.
Yep.
They have
Paintball.
women stripped naked and run around. I like that.
Yeah, Wolf, I gave up count a long time ago.
I think airsoft is the new paintball. It was paintball
Yeah.
in my teens and I guess early 20s, but now it's airsoft.
Mm-hmm.
And they do like full military format in airsoft.
Yeah, I think people do still paintball, but you're right. There's a lot of cosplay with airsoft, and we used to do a lot of training with airsoft guns.
From what I hear, those airsoft guns are they're pretty fucking radical now. Like I've seen
Mm-hmm.
where people get shot and like it breaks the skin and goes like underneath their skin and shit. They got an airsoft BB stuck inside of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can handle Torre.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh. I can be a firecracker.
I'd try it. If I'm not back in 3 days, fellas, don't come looking.
Because you don't know what boob he'll be under.
I know,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Instead of rock. Oh, you have more tattoos than Torre. Oh.
Oh, okay.
I read that class.
I'm like, God, I knew I was crazy, but is it that obvious? No. I mean, I would shoot somebody with a airsoft gun if they would let me, but I just don't want to get shot with one.
Then that's not fair.
Actually, Cap, there is a video on this channel of me. Like I don't actually do anything, but I did ask a mannequin out. Gave her my phone number and everything.
She
Yeah,
was like
she never
standing
called.
on the pole.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I did see that.
Yeah, she never did call.
That was the first time I thought Bill was an oddball before I came up on his panels.
It took that long.
Yep, 3 months before I realized you weren't really odd.
Wow. Oh, it gets worse than you know. Trust me.
I saw an article like the cops were getting like a bunch of calls for like a dead body in a ditch or whatever, and so like they went to go investigate it, and it ended up being one of those like life-size sex dolls. It's actually
Oh
pretty
man.
funny. Yeah, they named her like Rhonda or something like that.
Bill lost it off the top of his blazer.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I could see Bill driving through the fucking corn and bean fields up there with a fucking life-size sex doll ratchet strapped to the top of his vehicle.
Well, now that you mention it, no, I did get my friend in trouble with because we had a mannequin that we were pulling practical jokes with, um, and he left to go on vacation with his wife, and he said, "Hey, can you come and check on my house, every couple of days and get my mail and whatever?" So, all right, cool. Well, the day before that they were scheduled to get back from Florida, I took that mannequin into his house and set it up to look like a dead body, thinking that they would figure it out like before they called the cops. Nah,
Oh,
it's a dead body. Oh man, I his wife would not let me come to their. She's like, you cannot don't ever come to our fucking house again. And yeah, it apparently wasn't as funny to them as it was to me.
your friend didn't even think it was funny,
No,
or
no,
or
he
was it
didn't
because he was in
because
trouble?
yeah, yeah. I just made it look like what else did we do? We opened up a can of tuna or something to make it stink. And we had it set up like wrapped up in his living room under a blanket, and so it looked like a real dead body. And yeah, he was not happy. His wife was not happy. And again, I thought that they would figure it out before they called the cops, but no, they called the cops and said that there was a dead body in their house. And yeah,
We used to take fish and like throw them on people's roofs that we didn't like, just so it'd like sunbake and get all stinky.
yeah, yeah. We used to do shit like that at the factory I worked at. Open up cans of tuna or whatever, and just like leave it under somebody's locker, in the middle of summer.
It gets smelly like really really bad when it sits out for a while. Shrimp, like
Oh yeah.
that shit's potent. Yeah.
I'll tell you another thing. Bill probably knows about living out in the country or whatever. But like a dead snake, like a chicken snake or whatever, when those things die,
Hmm.
they stink so bad. So if
Oh
you
wow.
kill somebody, I knew of a guy who killed one and he cut about 3 inches of the tail off of it and dropped it in a guy's air conditioner vent on his car. And you
Oh
don't
wow.
you don't get that smell out.
No, no. Yeah, snakes do stink. Like they stink before they're dead. Like if you handle a snake and then smell your hands, it's nasty.
Right.
But oh yeah, the old trick of leaving something in somebody's air conditioner vents in their car is classic. Like Limburger cheese. Oh man, we used to put Limburger cheese on people's engine blocks, and they start the car up and it melts the cheese, and then they turn the heat on, man, and yeah, not good.
My chair is so noisy.
Yeah, I think mine's getting there.
Yeah, I think it's probably time for me to buy a new chair. Mine's getting extremely noisy.
It's probably just getting comfortable.
Oh, it definitely is comfortable as far as the seat goes, and the spring's getting worn out where I can lean back in it and it stays back. But the hydraulic is getting worn out on it also. So when I raise it all the way up, I can lean back, and then every now and then it'll just go down all of a sudden, like I pulled the lever on the side, and it'll just go off the bottom. So it's pretty much worn out, but it is comfortable.
Oh man, my computer chair. I had a cheap one that my ex had bought, and that post that goes up the middle had broken through the plastic on the chair.
Surprise!
My stepson was a pretty decent sized kid when he was a teenager, and he jumped on it kind of hard, and it came up. Oh man! Fortunately, like it didn't go up his butt, but it still hurt him pretty good.
Shit'll still cut your ass cheek.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it hurt him, but like luckily there was no like internal damage that
Yeah.
that could have happened.
Have you seen the one about where the prank people put the bicycle out? It's like a bait. It's like a bait bike to get somebody to steal it. And then when they sit on the seat, it's got that rod that goes straight up, and you see this guy just get fully penetrated on that bicycle. He takes off and then just slams down on the seat, and it's bad. He drops the bike pretty fucking quick. I think Cap showed that on a live stream one night about the bait bicycle. Man, that's violent.
Yeah, or they tie it to a tree with a rope and the fuckers take off and fly over the handlebars. I don't know how these guys don't get sued, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm guessing that the people who were stealing the bike don't want to be prosecuted for theft, so I guess they don't say anything. But I believe there's probably a loophole where some of those people could get prosecuted for some of that. But it was funny.
Yeah, I mean, people are always looking for a payday, though. If they think, I mean, most generally, you really can't sue the average person for millions, but a lot of people think you can. No, and there's a lot of people that would sit in jail to.
You can get 8,000 or 10,000 out of them. Just ask Chuckles. What? How many of her employees is she on? What, 3? How many was it that she sued? 2, 3, 4, something like that. And she's planning to sue the one she's working for right now, from what she says.
Oh, really?
Well, she's gathering intel on them.
Oh, wow.
It was 2 she sued. No.
4.
I don't know. I don't watch Chuckles, so I don't know. But I heard that she had sued some people.
Does she what?
She sued a couple of her employers.
For what though? Like,
I'm not. I
don't think she said, but she was talking about it on a stream. So it's not like we're doxing personal information or anything.
And now I think it seems to me like she's gathering intel on them, not blatantly. Like, it's not that they're not giving her a break. It's that somebody doesn't come around and tell her to take a break for 15 minutes every whatever. So she's not taking her breaks.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't be on YouTube talking about it.
Exactly.
She's grown on me a little bit. I don't talk to her very much, but she's grown on me.
That's what it was. She said that she wasn't taking her breaks and that her bosses don't tell her to take a break. So she's documenting every time she doesn't take one.
Because then they're going to have to pay her X amount of dollars for every minute or hour or whatever.
She said time and a half.
Time and a half for all of her breaks.
I don't know about California, but in Indiana, they're required to give you, I can't remember if it's 10 or 15 minutes for every 2 hours that you work, but it doesn't necessarily have to be every 2 hours. They just have to give you that amount of time.
I think it's once every 4 hours you get a 15-minute break.
Right, you're required
But
to get a 30-minute break every 8 hours, the equivalent of 15 minutes every 4 hours. But you don't have to get it every 4 hours.
I think the employer expects the employee to just say, "Hey, I'm going to take my break."
Yeah. You're expected to be a fucking adult and take your break when you're supposed to take your break when you need it.
I take advantage of that, you know. Go in the bathroom, pretend you got to take a poop, kill some time, extra breaks.
Just
Yeah, I think everybody does that. The factory I worked in, the bell would ring every so often, and if you were in the middle of a project, you could work through your break and take your break later. But other than that, pretty much everybody went at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was working at an assembly shop a couple towns over, and everybody, we started at 7 in the morning, and at 9:30 the whole place shut down for 15 minutes, and at 2:15 the whole place shut down for 15 minutes. Everybody took their break
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, and the whole fucking place shut down for 15 minutes. Everybody.
Yep.
I don't
Nice thing
mind.
with my job now, like I don't have to worry about all of that. Like most of my clients are really cool, except now I'm losing money, but that's okay.
Yeah, I saw your message. I hope he's doing okay.
Oh God, it's a nightmare. This guy, he he refuses to take a shower, and like I've been working with him for 8 months. I've given him one shower, so
Well, have you offered to get in with him?
I mean, I will get in there with him, but I'm definitely wearing my
I
clothes with this guy.
I need a shower. I'm gonna refuse to shower until you agree to get in with me.
I ain't touching you if you're gonna refuse to take a shower.
I'll do it if you get in there with me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but this one is like bad. It was a really bad situation. Turned into a really bad infection, sepsis, and it was a nightmare.
Wow. Well, maybe he'll learn now.
No, from what I'm hearing, this isn't the first time he's done this. So
Wow.
yeah.
Hey, Richard B, what's going on?
West Coast. I'm in Great Colorado, the desert.
Get a better look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a bull's ass. Well, I mean, you have a point.
The Great Colorado with the fucking snowstorm.
Are you getting snow up there? Like a lot? Maybe she didn't hear me.
She's muted. Sabby, you're muted, in case you didn't know.
Mm.
Oh, she's showing us here. Hang on. Let me make it big.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get? Like 4 inches?
I have no idea. It looks like maybe only 2,
Oh, okay.
2 or 3.
Hmm.
It's definitely not pretty out there.
No, it's cold and windy and crappy.
We didn't get very much snow at all this year, but I mean, winter's not really over yet. So we'll
Yeah, we
see. But
haven't either. This is like maybe the 3rd or 4th day of snow, maybe 5th day,
yeah,
where it's actually snowing. I don't count the days where it just sits on the ground.
I'm sorry, PatCon. It's got to be Russ.
Yeah, PatCon. I've seen your dick pics, man. It's okay. You can. There are things you can do, but I advise learning how to use your tongue. But that's just me.
We go Savvy's route and have the vibrator.
Well, that was for your butt. $75, man. Fuck you, Richard.
Wow, where are you at, Richard? Hawaii?
Here we go.
Oh, there it is.
I think I need a charger. It doesn't sound as powerful.
You probably wore it out.
Probably because I do use that thing every night.
I'm sure.
That's why you're always in a good mood.
That's not why.
Hey, Jules.
No massage gun will make me this happy.
Is it one of those ones that have like the ball on it and like beats on knots?
Football?
No, like the massage gun. Does it have like a round ball like on the tip?
Right
It
now,
kind of.
yeah, right now it looks like this.
Oh yeah.
I better show the whole thing before anyone's like, "Oh my god, what this is." Yeah.
That kind of looks like a Glock with a weird ass suppressor on it.
Yeah, and then it comes with accessories because the girls got to
Which
have
are
it.
they're all for your butt.
Oh, that's awesome. Is it like hard to reach your back and everything, or?
No, actually, I thought it would be. So I'm like,
That's
what's
for
the
your
point
butt.
of this if I can't get my back?
That's for your butt.
Yeah, Bill sits here and says everything's for my butt.
That's for your butt.
Yeah, there's tons of accessories.
Yep, that's for your butt.
It's a massage gun, $65 on Amazon.
That's
Nice.
for your butt.
$230. Yeah, I'm not showing you
That
anymore.
last one there actually looks like you could scrape your windshield with it.
Probably.
You should try that, man. That vibration probably helped get through the ice.
So we'll just thawing my window. Because I actually don't go out and scrape my windows. I just let my car run.
Yeah, but have you ever had like where the ice is like, I mean, like 2 inches thick or some shit like that, where it takes forever to
No, because even doing home health care versus driving for DoorDash, I don't have to work when it snows.
oh, right on.
You don't have to, even with the home health care?
Nope.
Wow. A lot of
Nope.
my clients, like, they're not getting out of bed unless I'm there. So it's
You
like,
are
I
allowed
gotta
to
go.
tell them no.
Oh,
Because in order to do home health care, you have to have support. You can't just be by yourself. You have to have a family or a friend member or something when you sign the papers.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So technically, a family member could take over for the day that it snows. And you wouldn't have to go.
Hmm.
But yeah, you're not allowed to do home health care unless you have some kind of support.
Huh.
You can go into a nursing home because they
Yeah.
provide
Yeah.
support, but
That's the problem I'm having with the one I'm just talking about. Like, he is just doing everything he can to not go into a nursing home.
But he's not taking a shower either.
No, and that's just it. He's probably going to get like disqualified for all the services because he can't like make responsible choices for himself. So
Hmm.
Well, see, here in the state of Colorado, we're not allowed to force them to take showers, and we're not allowed to force them to go into a home,
yeah, but we can cut
even
him
if
off
they
the
refuse
services.
showering, because it won't matter if they're in a home or in their own home. They still will make the same choices.
Yeah, but I tell you what, when you got dick cheese, I ain't touching it. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Isn't that what gloves are for?
Huh?
God, woman. I said, isn't that what gloves are for?
Yeah, but I still ain't touching it. No way.
If I
I
had
can smell
$1
it
for
when I
every time
walk
I
in
heard
the
a woman
room.
say that, get that thing away from me. I ain't touching it. Put it away.
That's got to be pretty bad, Bill.
I like
Yeah.
doing in-home
Well,
hospice care. So I'm actually doing my CNA right now so I can go just do strictly hospice. But
Yeah, and it pays better, too.
yeah.
my ex did in-home care for people that, like they had their own apartments and stuff, but they still had to have somebody with them 24 hours a day.
So, independent living with in-home care.
Yeah. But some of them were, and of course it's a big money racket, but some of them were like so, um, like just so bad off. I mean, like the mentally challenged ones. It's I'm not saying that it shouldn't happen, um, but it's just you just know that it's a big money racket because like they cannot they cannot do anything on their own. You know what I mean? But they still have their own apartment, which is fine. I'm not against it. I'm just saying that like all it takes is for somebody like my ex would constantly get called in because somebody wouldn't show up for their shift. And like if somebody just got mad and decided to leave, that person would just be there on their own. And some people wouldn't necessarily know about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That's why those are supposed to be in facilities with alarms on the front doors.
Yeah, there's some of
Yeah.
them though. They just like the guy that I work with. He has cerebral palsy and he has no motion in his arms or his legs. Like he steers everything with his nose. Um, but like he's so hardcore about his independence. Like it just makes him so stubborn. And I get that too, because your
Hmm.
life is relying on other people to do everything for you. So, but yeah, I got to draw my line too.
Yeah, they feel like their life is virtually over because they can't just get up and do whatever they want.
Well, he actually put himself through school, got 4 degrees. He was a probation officer for 36 years. So, like, he's pretty on it, for not being able.
Well, I mean, after I got hurt and had to, like, I still worked for a long time, for like 7 years after I originally got hurt. And after I had to retire, it just, like, I've been in a bad depression ever since, because you do feel completely useless.
I couldn't live like that. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been cleaning my room. I haven't been watching chat at all. No, Cap, I haven't heard of bed jet. What is a bed jet?
What is it?
A bed jet.
Bed jet?
Sounds like
Bed jet.
a tool for somebody with incontinence.
Or a gay man.
Hmm.
Since when does Sabby clean? Well, I don't know. You don't live in my home, so there you
Uh, she's
All
been on
right, I
here
gotta look this
quite a
bed
few
jet up.
times.
go. Okay, I'll look it up.
Bed jet 3.
I don't know how many times I've told people I'm either cleaning, working, volunteering with APP,
Playing with the vibrator.
or playing with the vibrator and sleeping.
Bedjet 3. Well, Cap, I'm sure that the salesman that sold you that at the gay bar is very happy with your purchase.
Cooling fan and heating air for bed.
Let's see. What did you do? Return your last bed? Oh no, that's the little air conditioner, right?
Do they still even make water beds? Back in the day, like a lot of people had water beds, but I don't even hear about anybody using a water bed nowadays.
Yeah, Cap, I could not use that. I like to throw my covers up off my feet and have my feet hang off the bed. That would drive me nuts.
I invested my money in avocado bed, and it's very, very nice.
Do avocados sleep?
Yeah, I got the mattress and then the topper. I'm gonna use like wool on the inside so it's not
I don't know, it looks like that little air
overly hot
conditioner.
and anything like that. It's very comfortable.
It looks like the little air conditioner that's basically has a hose that goes underneath your covers.
Hmm. They make something like that for bulletproof
One of my
vests
friend's
that
house when I was
you
a kid.
actually it.
Oh no. I would have been so angry. My
Iron your
grandma had a
brother's
water
foot.
bed.
Oh shit!
My mom was ironing and left the room. I ironed my brother's foot, then set it down on the waterbed after his murder screams flooded the room.
Oh wow!
Could you imagine cleaning up all that
Yeah,
water?
yeah. When they leak, man, they make a huge mess. I never had one myself, but like I dated girls that did it. I didn't really care for water beds. They're okay like in the wintertime, when you can turn the heat on, but like as far as like fucking, they just like hindered things, you can't be as agile on a water bed.
Oil that thing up. French fries.
Oh, new South Park and Beavis and Butthead. That's awesome.
They're making Beavis and Butthead again?
That's what CMGA says.
Oh, wow. Is it on MTV or what?
Is MTV a thing anymore?
I miss the old MTV when you could like watch all of like the new videos coming out and shit. Like it just got lame.
I quit watching MTV when they stopped playing music.
Got rid of Headbanger's Ball.
Oh man, yeah. Yep. That was really about the only thing I watched when there was Headbangers Ball
Yeah.
with Ricky Ratman. I don't know why, but I always wanted to kick Ricky Ratman's ass. I don't know why. Like he never did anything to warrant it. I just would used to think if I ever ran into this guy in the street, I'd kick his ass. I don't know why I thought that, but I did.
Oh, I didn't see Wolfie.
Oh man, I hope the doggy wasn't hurt. But that's actually kind of funny. Bingo's mom said that her niece said her dash hound that got stuck on a rat glue trap right on the hood of her new husband's BMW to clean her off. The dog got stuck there.
Oh,
like a,
poor puppy.
oh man, a little dash hound hood ornament. I'm sorry, but that's funny. I mean, I hope the doggy wasn't hurt, but I would have went for a ride. You know, put a little pair of goggles and a silk scarf on the little guy and just took off.
Have you ever had one of those dogs, like the little miniature Dachshunds?
No.
I had one. They like to burrow in the ground and stuff, and I would wake up in the middle of the night and she'd be like in my pants. Oh my god, that dog drove me crazy.
Well, if I was your miniature dash hound, I would too. Yeah, I can't. I can't. The cats like to try to follow me into the shop, but I can't let them in here because I mean, there's numerous things they can get hurt on. But mouse traps is one of them, and I would hate for a little fucker to get caught in a mouse trap. That would just
Yeah,
suck.
that would be sad. I miss my puppy dog.
So the uh, I Luna, was that her name?
Yeah,
The
Luna.
Siberian Husky. Yeah, things just weren't gonna work out with her, huh?
Yeah, she's hanging out with a pack in the mountains, so she kept escaping my yard, and then she was running around town, jumping in other people's yards and hugs, and everybody's like, "That's a wolf! That's a wolf!" And the guy from the wolf sanctuary is like, "Don't let her get labeled, like she's gonna get killed." I'm like,
Right.
"Well, she's getting very well known around here. I don't know what to do." So they just took her.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better than somebody shooting her, or the cops taking her away or something.
Jersey's Mike's is good. I like their food.
Really? I think it's pretty bland.
Well, I'm glad the dog's okay, but I'm just having visions of gluing a dog to a car. That was something that I had never considered before, but I will now.
Be like one of those people that leave their coffee cup
Say that
on
again.
top of their car and they're driving around town. Well,
Oh yeah.
the videos, people leave their coffee cup on the car or the baby chair or whatever. And they're cruising.
I didn't say Jersey Mike's wasn't good. I just said it's kind of bland.
Jimmy John's is better.
Right?
I like Chiba Hut.
Actually, to
I've
be
never.
honest, Jason's Deli is better than all of those.
I haven't had Jason's.
I've never been to any of them.
Jason's Deli has a French dip that is off the chain.
Really?
Yes, very much so.
And they have au jus?
Yes. with real little onions floating in it and shit. It's off the chain.
Yeah, I'm not talking to Matt anymore.
Really good Kool-Aid, and they have like these like stoner snack Rice Krispie ball things. They're so good.
Is Jimmy John's like Bob Evans? I've been to Bob Evans before, but I've never been to a Jimmy John's. I don't think we have them around here.
Quiznos. I haven't heard of that one in a long time.
Oh yeah.
Firehouse Subs. They got good food.
I'm so old. I remember when Ryan's and Sizzler were like the big buffets everybody went to.
Okay, I cannot.
Western
Oh, Jimmy
Sizzling,
John's is
right?
subs. Okay.
I am way
remember
too old for this generation.
that.
A freaking news report just came across my phone. A suspect of killing a canine
Aw.
blames it on having smoked, drank, and was in a food coma.
How you
Food
gonna be in
coma?
a coma and kill something?
A food coma?
A food coma.
Like he was so hungry he killed something?
Yeah, I'll post the link.
Or so full. I guess food coma would be full. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I think food coma is
And it's on
like
Fox.
when you
Wow. Tell you, this world's going to shit.
going to shit. It's been there for a while.
In
Oh, I
there.
know, but it's just like worse, every day. Savvy, I bet you're old enough to remember celebrities on Colorado.
Nope. No, what is celebrities?
You don't remember celebrities? It was like the indoor swimming pool that had like all the water slides going out the building, and they had like bowling alleys and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. It was cool when I was a kid.
Yeah, here, I'll drop the link for you, Matt. I think that's the right one. Did I drop the link in chat? I think that's the right one.
Okay,
I just don't get it. I'm allergic to cats. I don't like dogs, so I want to get a monkey for a pet. Like the most random shit that I get to hear people say.
Monkeys like poop all over the place, though. Like you got to be like committed, It's kind of like having a bird, a parrot.
Yeah, I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
They do fling it. Like the monkeys at the zoo, you know, like the gorillas and stuff. They have no shame in their game. Like getting down and playing with themselves. I don't know.
And that's why bingo doesn't go on panels.
Is Bingo a macaw? Looks like on your picture. You should get on camera and show them, because I don't know what that is.
Okay, Bill, you've had me for 2.5 hours. I need to get back and doing laundry and stuff. Bill?
Everybody's tapping out. Can you put the link up for Bingo?
Yeah. Your mic isn't working? There's Bingo's link in chat.
Oh, no,
Bill's
no, no,
mic.
for her to come up. StreamYard.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's just his mic, so I don't see why not. Unless he beats me to it. And right now would be the best time to do it because Bill's mic is off.
Oh, there he is.
So that bird could chirp all it wants.
All right, how about now?
Ah,
You
crap,
can
he's
hear.
back.
No, I was talking some shit that I knew about monkeys, and like, man, these motherfuckers are all talking over me. I was starting to get pissed, and I realized, oh shit, they can't fucking hear me.
Do we ever
All
really
right,
talk
but
over you? No.
no, not you. But there are certain, not you guys, but there are certain people that do, and it pisses me off sometimes. But no, you guys usually don't.
I think sometimes it's unintentional, especially like if the internet's
Oh,
different from
sure,
somebody else's, you know?
sure.
When that delay that we have sometimes.
Hmm.
A- Absolutely, but there are some people that do it to other people constantly. You guys on here don't, but there are some that are notorious for it, and it's irritating. Not just when they do it to me, but when they do it to other people.
Especially when they had like too much to drink.
What are you talking about? People that interrupt people?
Yeah,
Yes,
pretty much.
Yeah. It and sometimes we all do it. Everybody does it, but
sure.
sometimes some people do it to an extreme, and I just don't have those people on my panel because I don't really want to be mean to them because they're probably decent people, but it's a very bad habit and it really rakes my nerves.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of
Yeah,
Matt's reasons for not having people on his panels.
Yes, that is my biggest reason for not letting people up. That's why I don't put the link in the chat anymore.
Yeah, there are. I have a hard time building panels sometimes, unless people are pre-invited or whatever, because there are a lot of regulars that I just don't let up because I think they're annoying, you know. And cutting people off when they're talking is one of my pet peeves.
This is my old bird. I had to get rid of her when I gave birth to my daughter because she liked to dive bomb people unless it was me. But she was awesome. She was a rescue.
Okay, but I better get off here
Oh,
so I can finish
hi.
cleaning. It's a snow day, so I get deep cleaning done.
Have fun, Sabby.
Liar.
Yeah, Dean. I don't even know who the hell you are, man.
Dean doesn't come up on panels.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm about paneled out for today. Somebody else going live after this?
I saw Cam and Woofy live.
If Bill's making pictures big, I'm gonna put my buns up.
Oh, well, we can do that.
Yeah, that picture drives me nuts every time you do that.
Hey, I mean, that's
Bread,
not
Bread needs to calm the fuck down.
that's not bad, Matt. I just didn't realize that you had actually bored children.
Well, you know.
But yeah, I saw Cam and Woofy live. Woofy was doing an update on the Woofy Cam catch. And Cam
Oh,
was
I didn't realize.
doing a
Is
stream
somebody trying to
about,
come up?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we'll absolutely check out Bingo. Hold on, I'm sorry, I wasn't. Been trying to adjust the settings on my phone, and I wasn't watching chat, so I didn't know somebody was trying to come up. But here you go. Sorry about that. I wasn't. I was not ignoring you. I booted you. God dang it. Man. And the worst part is I'm sober. I can't even blame it on booze. But yes, we can actually absolutely look at Bingo first.
Well, I've gotten about 20 minutes of a 30-minute video. Well, 20 minutes of about a 43-minute video edited while on this panel. So I guess I'm doing positive stuff. Yeah,
Right on.
42 minutes and 24 seconds
Yeah,
total.
you're being constructive.
But yeah, I'm being productive while I'm sitting here. That's why I'm muted so that y'all don't have to listen to all this bullshit I'm editing.
Right on. Is it something for your channel or for the church?
No, this is for work.
Oh, I got you.
Hence the boring part.
Yeah, just so you guys know, little fucker is not my kitten. I am his human.
Okay. I'm gonna mute up while I wait.
We back. Sorry about that, Tori. I didn't mean to.
You're fine.
I was trying to zoom in and look down your shirt, and I accidentally booted you. I'm sorry.
Sadly, there's not much to look at.
I got no complaints.
Are they going to come
So
up?
is Bingo's mom? That's what I was just asking, if Bingo's mom was coming up. Yeah, Bingo's mom, he did get lost for about 3 days. And unfortunately, we live out in the middle of nowhere. So me running around screaming, little fucker, it was okay. Okay, Bingo's mom. Yeah, she was up. She showed her her pets off, her birds, and all 600 of her dogs a few nights ago.
Yeah, isn't that live still up?
It should be.
I'll have to look for it. Unless it was like one of those 15-hour streams.
No, it's not that long. The people that were asking for it the most didn't show up at all, which, I thought was weird because I don't know, like it was Vlad's. Well, he wasn't the only one that came up with it, but I think he was the first one I saw ask for it, and they were nowhere to be found. So
God,
I don't know what was up with that.
doing a 15-hour stream.
The longest stream I've ever done was a little over 8 hours.
AW. I know, Jules. Work, kids, laundry, sleep.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think she's coming up, so.
laundry sucks.
All right.
Now.
I'll check out your channel, Bingo.
Do you want the link again, or did you get it?
Yeah, you can send me the link one more time. Thank you, Savvy.
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, is it up?
Yeah, somebody can throw Bingo's mom's link in the chat if they want. And then I'm going to hang this up here pretty soon.
All right, Bill, if you're getting off, I'm going to head out, man. Everybody take care.
Laters, man.
All right, thanks for coming up.
You too, Matt.
All right.
Oh, got it.
All right, cool. You all go and give Bingo's mom a sub. What'd you say, Sabby?
Jules is going live in an hour.
Oh shit, that's right. This is Wednesday. Yeah. I definitely don't want to step on Jules. Yeah, Jules, throw your link out there. If y'all aren't, probably everybody here is already subbed to Jules, but if you're not subbed to Jules, make sure you go do that and check her stuff out.
I'm not. I need her link.
Yes, you are. I've seen you in her chat before, I'm pretty sure.
I'm subbed to everybody, including the ones that don't even do anything.
Yep, Jules, I will be there.
I probably will.
I need to find some place. Cool. You can sit by me.
Yay.
I need to go find some place to lay down because this chair is killing me.
If I'm going to get my ass whooped, I am not subbed to Jules' channel.
Really? I could have sworn I saw you in there before.
No, I said if I'm going to get my ass whooped, I am not sub to her channel.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure you don't
But I
have
take the
meows.
whipping.
Who do you got coming on, Jules? Well, if Jules is going to whoop her ass, I'll just sit back in the corner quietly and watch.
Right?
You still got to do that camp trip, Sadie.
Oh, this weekend? It's only if
Or
I
just
can get out of
when it
town.
warms up. Like, get a bunch of us together and go camping. That'd be fun.
Oh, that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm supposed to leave town tomorrow to head to Arizona.
Oh, you going back?
I have a catch, but there isn't one, so camping.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Well, I'll let y'all go.
All right. Thank you for coming on.
Of course. Thank you. Bye.
Hey.
Bye.
Y'all bitches complain and get an invite. Okay. Cool. Tori gets a whipping too.
Nice.
Jules is just
I will
hanging.
just
Fuckers up.
I will just sit in the corner and I will not make a sound. I'll just watch.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for coming on. Thank you all for showing up. And yeah, make sure you check out Jules today. All right. Y'all stay naked.